Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Sudhi's Pharma World. Today we are going to talk about a new topic, that is association colloids. You know what is this colloids? Colloids are glue-like substances. Colloidal system is a dispersion in which dispersed phase is uniformly distributed in a dispersion medium. The dispersed phase in the colloidal system is having a size range from 0.001 to 0.5 micron. So actually this colloidal dispersed particles is having size range intermediate between the particles which is present in solution and the particles which is present in suspension. Colloidal dispersed particles is having intermediate size range between a solution and suspension. As we know, colloidal system consists of two distinct phases. One is dispersed phase and the other one is dispersion medium. Colloidality is due to a state of subdivision of the dispersed phase, so that the particle size that distinguishes colloidal dispersions from solutions and coarse dispersions. As I already said that the colloidal dispersed particles size ranges between solution and suspension. Now let's talk about association colloids. Association colloids results from the formation of micelles when a surfactant in sufficient amount is added to the dispersion medium. Here you can see what is association colloids. Association colloids are microheterogeneous system in which the particles of the colloidal dispersed phase are formed by the agglomeration of molecules or ions of the substances that is dissolved in the dispersion medium. So association colloids are heterogeneous system. It is an example for heterogeneous system, and this association colloids are formed by the agglomeration of molecules or ions which is present in the dispersion medium. When we are adding surface active agents in low concentration into our dispersion medium, here water is taken as a dispersion medium. So when we are adding surface active agents in low concentration into water, at low concentration, the surface active agents exist individually as monomers. Okay, the surface active agents exist individually as monomers. This monomer is just like this. Okay. And this monomers is having subcolloidal size range. Then we are increasing the concentration of this surface active agent in our dispersion medium. As the concentration of the surface active agent increases in our dispersion medium, at that time these monomers aggregate themselves over a narrow range of concentration. Okay, and these aggregates are called as micelles. When we are increasing the concentration of the surface active agents, at that time these monomers aggregate themselves over a narrow range of concentration that results in formation of micelles. Each micelles contain around 50 monomers. Around 50 monomers aggregate to form a micelle, and this micelles is having a size range about 50 angstrom, and this size range comes under a colloidal state. So we can consider it as a colloidal system. The micelles formed at and above a concentration which is known as critical micellar concentration of that surfactant. Okay, critical micellar concentration is defined as the concentration range of a surfactant at which micelle starts forming. So we can define critical micellar concentration as the minimum concentration of a surfactant at which the micelle starts forming. Okay, here you can see different units of critical micellar concentration: weight per weight, weight per volume, moles per liter, moles per 100 gram of solvent. All these are units for critical micellar concentration. Critical micellar concentration is a minimum concentration at which micelle starts forming. You know what is this micelles? When we are adding surface active agents or amphiphiles into our dispersion medium, at that time at low concentration of the surface active agents, they exist as monomers. They individually exist as monomers, and then when we are increasing the concentration of the surface active agent in that dispersion medium, at that time a particular concentration, these monomers will aggregate themselves to form micelles. Okay, around 50 monomers aggregate themselves to form a micelle. A micelle is having size range about 50 angstrom, and this size range comes under colloidal size range. So we can consider it as a colloidal system. Now let's see how these micelles are formed. As we know, surface active agents or amphiphiles are molecules or ions which have certain affinity for both polar and non-polar solvents. Okay, when we are adding this surface active agent into our dispersion medium, they exist as monomers, as I already said. The hydrocarbon chain is designated as tail. Here you can see an individual monomer. This is an example for monomer. So here the hydrocarbon chain, this is hydrocarbon chain, and this hydrocarbon chain is designated as tail, and the polar portion, this is polar portion, and this polar portion is indicated by head. At minimum concentration of surface active agent, they exist individually as monomers, and these monomers adhere to the surface of air-water interface. And these monomers adhere to the air-water interface. This is air-water interface. So, these monomers adhere to the air-water interface just like this. When we are adding surface active agents in low concentration, these surface active agents exist as monomers and they adhere to the air-water interface just like this. As we know, critical micellar concentration is the minimum concentration at which micelle starts forming. Okay, when we are adding surface active agents in very low concentration, at that time concentration of the surface active agent is below critical micellar concentration. At below critical micellar concentration, this surface active agents preferentially get adsorbed at the air-water interface. So, below critical micellar concentration, the surface active agents get adsorbed at the air-water interface. That is clear. As the concentration of the surface active agents increases, these monomers get accumulated progressively at the air-water interface. As we are increasing the concentration of the surface active agent in our dispersion medium, then more and more monomers will adhere to the air-water interface. At a particular concentration, the interface gets saturated with these monomers. Then these monomers will form at the bulk of the solution phase. As the concentration of the surface active agents increases, more and more monomers will form, and these monomers will adhere to the air-water interface. So more and more monomers will form and they will adhere to the air-water interface like this. Then at a particular concentration, this interface, this air-water interface will get saturated. Then after that we are increasing the concentration of the surface active agents. Then this monomers will form at the bulk phase. At the bulk of the solution phase, monomers will form, and at a particular concentration, these monomers will aggregate themselves over a narrow size range and they produce micelles. As the concentration of the surface active agents increases in our dispersion medium, then more and more monomers will be formed, and these monomers will adhere to the air-water interface. Okay, more and more monomers will be produced, and these monomers will adhere to the air-water interface like this. And at a particular concentration, the air-water interface gets saturated. Then again we are adding surface active agent into our dispersion medium. That means we are again increasing the concentration of the surface active agents. At that time monomers will form at the bulk phase. Monomers will form at the bulk of the solution phase. Then again and again we are increasing the concentration of the surface active agent in our dispersion medium. During this process at a particular concentration, these monomers will aggregate themselves to form micelles. Actually, the formation of micelles is spontaneous. It is very difficult to differentiate the saturation phase and the micellar phase. Okay, it is very difficult to differentiate the concentrations related to saturated phase and micellar phase. The Bulk of the solution phase where both the monomers and micelles are in dynamic equilibrium, and this concentration is also known as critical micellar concentration. As we know, critical micellar concentration is a minimum concentration at which micelle starts forming. Okay, at the bulk of the solution phase, both the monomers and micelles are in dynamic equilibrium. That concentration is also known as critical micellar concentration. Beyond critical micellar concentration, any further addition of surface active agents that enhances the formation of micelles only. As I already said, the formation of micelles is very spontaneous. Therefore, the free energy of the system is reduced. Because of this, the preparation of association colloids are very easy. Near critical micellar concentration, our micelles assume spherical shape. Here you can see our micelles, and this micelle is having a spherical shape. In micelles, the head portion is associated with water molecule, and the tail portion or the hydrocarbon chain that is oriented towards center, and it creates a hydrophobic environment. And the polar portion, that means our head region is associated with water, and it forms the surface of micelles. If we are using aqueous dispersion medium, at that time only polar head is oriented towards water and hydrocarbon chain is oriented towards the center. If we are using any non-polar solvent, this behavior is just opposite to this. Okay. When we are using any non-polar solvent as our dispersion medium, at that time polar head oriented towards the center and the hydrocarbon chain that is associated with our non-polar solvent. Okay, in this case, hydrophilic environment or aqueous pocket will be created at the center. At higher concentration, our micelles exist as laminar micelles. In this presentation, we have discussed about association colloids and micellar formation. Association colloids are results from the formation of micelles when we are adding low concentration of surface active agents into our dispersion medium. So this is everything about association colloids. Hope you all understand. If you have any doubt, you can contact me or you can message me. You can comment below. Thank you for watching. If you not yet subscribe my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell button too. Thank you.